and Leah keep getting me in trouble. Every time I see them, they have something else I want. And now I'm getting ready to sell myself a great little Sunbeam extra large extended shoulder wrap. This is amazing, and especially after standing up for the last 3 hours walking around, and all the things that we do in our busy lives, it feels so good to have that warm heat. This is Janine Mullen, who brings to us a lot of great problem and solution items, and this one is huge, and literally size-wise huge, but also huge because it's $44.98. And we've got 5 easy payments of $9 per month on it today. So it's a great time to pick it up. So can we do the colors now?
Sure.
We do a tour?
This is the slate, which is always very popular. And this is a brand new item, and it's already been extremely popular in the slate. Then we have the ocean blue. We have green, which is popular for this year.
Color.
Isn't that pretty? I like that. It's cute for Christmas. And then the eggplant. So anywhere you see this lush, plush fabric is heated. Even at the very tippy top, which goes all the way up to the middle of my head, that is actually heated. In the front, it's heated, where there's this magnetic closure so I can be completely hands-free. And then all the way down my back.
Look at that.
So it's 32 inches long on my back and then 2 feet wide, shoulder to shoulder. But the real wow factor is that this collar, you can contour the collar, and the entire collar is actually heated. So that's the wow factor.
Can you turn around one more time?
Sure.
If you like this ocean blue color, it's last call. There's 12 left. A dozen. That's it. 12.
Wow.
Sorry. Yeah.
Wow. Well, I'm not surprised because, this, it used to be you would have a heating pad and you would keep it underneath the bathroom sink. Well, those days are over thanks to Sunbeam and really all your suggestions, because what we do is we keep listening to your suggestions to QVC when you rate your reviews, and we keep changing things. And this was the customer's idea to have this neck come all the way up. And I can't even tell you how relaxing it is to have that heat all the way to the back of my head.
And to not have to hold it, because that's what I find. Like when I do, I have a partial thickness tear in my shoulder from tennis, so I deal with sore shoulders all the time. Sometimes just sleeping on that side is very uncomfortable. So I will use heat and cold therapy on a regular basis, but to have to hold something in place kind of defeats the purpose. Here, I'm hands-free, so I'm reading my book or I'm working on an art project, and I'm still getting that wonderful, luxurious heat. These are also wonderful to have for gals that are dealing with menstrual cramps and those kind of things. Because it doesn't have to just be on the neck and shoulders. You can lay it over lap. It's large enough for even a bigger guy or gal. And when you're sick and you're kind of under the weather, it feels so soothing to have that wonderful heat. But at the same time, once the sick person has had it, Janine, I don't want to touch it again, so it's machine washable.
It's machine washable. And when you look at how gorgeous this is, and you realize it's all one piece. There isn't like a plastic heating pad underneath this. This is all one piece. And even this beautiful underside, which is a dove white. This is heated, and the soft fabric next to your skin is so gorgeous. And the fact that this is machine washable is really great. And I love that the washing instructions are actually printed on the inside of the pad so that or the wrap, excuse me, so that you'll always have them. I'm so guilty. As soon as everybody opens things, I real quick throw away all the packaging. So I like that the wash instructions are there. And also, I really appreciate that on the controller, it actually says auto shut off. So I like that. And then, of course, we give you the 4 heat settings. And it's slightly lit, so you can use it in the dark. And the cord's 9 feet. And, some people will love this, Jane, because they get so cold. And they just can't get warm. And that's the worst feeling, because if you're cold like that, you can't relax.
So as you're looking at this, think of your seniors. Think of your, weekend warriors. My husband, who works out all the time. And we all have our little aches and pains as you get older. the kids that are in sports. I mean, this can be something that the entire family can enjoy, or you get them so that everyone in the family has their own and can use it when they need it the most. So V35522 is your item number. Size-wise, it's the extra large. Is this the largest, longest that we own in our inventory from Sunbeam?
It is. Yeah. It is the largest. And it was the QVC customer's idea. I mean, normally we would have a traditional heating pad, and to get 32 inches long, to get that whole area with a traditional heating pad, you would need more than one heating pad to get these areas. And that's the thing, everywhere where it's heated, they're the most inconvenient areas to heat. So then we came out with a regular Renew, and then the feedback from the QVC customers was, you know, we love this so much. Can you make it longer? Which we did, but it was really your idea, so thank you, about the neck. Now, if you do not want this neck to be this high, which is all the way to the middle of my head, you can move it down. But if you want this contouring neck to be really tight around your neck, you can also do that, and it's going to stay where you place it.
And it stays in there. And the other nice thing is that first heating pad that you held up, which was, you know, at the time, that was all we had. The little plastic ones, you put the little cover on top, and that was it. You could feel the filament and the wire. They were kind of hard, and they weren't comfortable. This one feels like a plush blanket. And yes, there is a filament in there, and yes, you can feel it, but it is so soft and pliable that you don't even notice it, which makes it even more relaxing to be able to sit back and enjoy that warm heat. Can we also spray this and make it a moist heat?
You know, if you want to use the moist heat therapy option, it's this simple. You just sprinkle water on the side that's going to go next to your skin. So, you know, Sunbeam could have said, oh, we're only going to put the nice fabric on one side. No, they did not do that. This beautiful, nice fabric is on both sides. So the side that's going to go next to your skin, just sprinkle that with water. That gives you the moist heat option. But you know, when you get this home, like we already said, some people will use this for aches and pains. I use mine more actually in the summer than I do any other month, because that's when I'm most active.
Okay.
But you know, other people will use this because, like we said, they get cold. But some people will just want this as a spa treatment, you know?
I agree.
The holidays do get stressful.
Yeah, it does. I mean, I tend to, my shoulders go up, so all of my stress, it tends to be in my shoulders. So to be able to get this kind of coverage, and can you stand up and we'll stand side by side, because I want you to see the coverage that we get on this. I'm 5'10". And look how far down this covers. I mean, I'm, you know, a big person. It covers width-wise. Most of my shoulder is completely wrapped and warm, and it's right down to the top of the rumpus maximus. So you've got plenty of room. So when you sit back on the chair, all of that is getting that deep heat.
Right here on my lower back is what I just, it's so relaxing. And it's so funny because this is a favorite of my nephew, because he's a quarterback, he plays football.
Oh, okay.
And it's also a favorite of my mom's, which is so funny because she's in her 70s.
Well, because she has bleacher back from going and
Probably from watching, right?
And play football. I mean, it's so true.
Funny.
I'm going to have bleacher back this weekend, and I will be reaching for my Sunbeam. We have the original, the shorter ones, and they've been wonderful, honestly. The reason to get this is because of the coverage and how long it is. So if you've got a big and tall person, or if you just want to make sure that that heat comes all the way down, then this is the way to do it. And that way you don't have to move the pad around.
Right.
Because before it was like they were great, but you would have to change it to get the shoulders, and then you have to switch down to the back. It's covering that whole area.
And you're completely hands-free because of the magnet in the front, and I love that. So you don't have to necessarily stop what you're doing to either get warm or receive the benefits of heat therapy. And again, the fact that it goes in the wash is so
Remove the cord
fabulous.
And throw it in the wash machine. And the fact that the cord is 9 feet long, too, I think is a benefit, because not all of us are, you know, if I'm on the wrong side of the sofa, then I can't reach the plug. So this way you get more coverage in that as well. Machine wash, tumble dry, remove the cord, and the instructions, as Janine mentioned, are on the actual unit, so you don't have to worry about saving the box and where, I forgot what I was supposed to do with it, kind of thing.
And I like, too, that the 2-hour auto off. If my boys take this in the basement to play, you know, video games, and, you know, even the kids get tech neck. It's not just us. I mean, I get the tension in my neck from stress. I could just actually, you know, I get it from stress, but the kids nowadays, they would love something like this because, you know, they're on the computers just as much as we are.
Yeah, they are.
The iPhones. It's really universal, and you definitely need a heating pad. This is more than a heating pad. This is not something that's going to go under your bathroom sink. This is something you want to put out in your living room as soon as you get it home.
Well, you notice the one color disappeared. The blue's gone. But we do have the beautiful gray, the slate gray. We have the green. We have the eggplant. And that's it.
Huh?
That's it.
That's all.
All right. Sounds good. V35522. Janine, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving,
Enjoy the rest
friends.
of your day. Thank you so much. Tell Art I said hello.
I will.
I don't even want to get up. I really don't. But I will, because I want to talk with Lisa Renee about her phenomenal Today Special Value. That'll be